Get strong.
Welcome back to Triple D TV. Welcome. I see what time is it? Me deck out in my colors, so you know what time is it? It's Reggae Boys time. So welcome to Triple D TV. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, what you waiting on? Just come over here and hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so when I upload any videos, you're the first get to see them. Triple D have a target. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers by April 22nd. That's my earth strong. So come on, people, help a brother out. Help me to reach my goals, my target. But today is about the reggae boys. And remember, the views and opinion I share over here, it's my views and my opinion only. Your views and opinion can be very, very different. So we can agree to disagree. And said that, now today, big day again for the Reggae Boys. We have a big game coming up. We're playing Panama, over in Panama, today at 5 o'clock. And you could watch it on Paramount Plus. As I said before, they have a free trial, $4.99. We have a free 7-day trial where you could get to see the Reggae Boys games. So just check it out, man. Today, live and direct, straight out of Panama, and Triple D said so. Just a quick update, man. And it's, live and direct on Triple D TV. Remember you hear over here, man. Yardman style, Jamaican style. Listen me? Deck out in my Jamaican colors and my flag behind me and fly. Jamaican to the T, Yardman to the T. Said that, I was kind of disappointed in the game on Thursday. I'm getting a little breakdown of the game on Thursday, where we lost 2-1. Unfortunately, we lost the game 2-1. But we were down by 10 man. We lose a man on the stroke of halftime. Or one of our main central defender made a silly tackle, and we were down for 10 man going into the halftime. So once you're down by a man, the old philosophy of your game changed completely. You have to sacrifice some players. Your statics have to change. Coming back into the second half, we changed the strategy. The interim coach did a good job, changing strategy, and we played a pretty decent game. Leading up, we got a goal. We were leading up to the 81st minute with 10 men playing against 11, playing against Mexico 11, and Mexico is not no chicken team, one of the most solid team in CONCACAF. So we did a fantastic job until Brown get hurt. One of our defender got hurt, and and we bring on Powell, but that was a wrong move from the coach, the interim coach. Not that he's the interim coach, so nobody don't get it twisted. He's Mr. All is Paul All is the interim coach. He's not officially the head coach of the team. He's the interim coach. So but I think that's the only little glitch I saw him made in the game, So, nobody come for Paul. Don't try to compare him to the former coach. The former coach had two stints with the team. He got fired once, and then he got back the team again, and there was no improvement. So, guys, don't judge Mr. All. A lot of the former coach supporters are coming at me, You can't judge a man on one game. one game when he went down by 10, man. You can't judge him. The former coach had over 5, 6, 7 years, to get his act together. So, but we're not going to go into that. Those are all cancer check. But what a wrong Mr. Hall from doing. He should have, Although he's not really the head coach, he's just an interim coach acting until the Jamaican Football Federation find a new coach, you know. But I would have gotten rid of the old staff, you know, that was with the former coach, you know. I would keep them. I would get new staff, you know, assistants and stuff like that because they're loyal. They're loyal to the former coach, and you know, as Mr. Hall is not a Jamaican born, he's a British born, but he represents the Reggae Boys. You know, he took them to the World Cup finals in 1998. You know, so he's he's strictly Jamaican. Not because he wasn't born in Jamaica. So, you know, don't come for the man right now. Give him time. And if he does the same thing, then we start calling for him out because football, sports is all about result. We need result, positive result. So it's all about result, you know. But he's making another thing. He should have gotten rid of some of Tapa core players, such man core players. They're gonna sabotage him, and I've seen it in this game, his first game. I've seen it. I've rewind the game. I've paused the game. I watch it several times. I just don't watch the game one time. I watch it several times, pause it, and I said it before even such man had gotten fired. Andre Blake is one of the biggest cancer in the team. And he's one of the former coach core players, the goalkeeper. He's one of the biggest cancer in the team. He don't want the overseas base player in the team. And he's one of the former coach core players. And I've watched him during the game. He as I said in previous video, the goalkeeper break the play and he start the play for his team. What he was doing, he breaking up the play, but he's starting the play for the opponent. He's making this big, long, everlasting kick up the field to the opponent and it coming right back to us. Right back to us. He didn't want to start from the back. Every time a midfield drop for him to give the ball, he kick it long up the field. He didn't want to give the midfielders the ball for the midfield to start the play. He was just kicking it aimlessly up the field as usual, Like you have a thing for these foreign-based players. He don't want to give them the ball, and that's sad. You have to use your midfield. You cannot bypass your midfield. The goalkeeper connect to the centre back connect to the midfield, and the midfield connect to the forwards. But he was just blasting up the field. The same thing with Lowe. With Lowe, the main centre back, he was doing the same thing, launching up the ball up the field. They weren't playing their midfield. They didn't want to give the overseas base player the ball. It's like they don't want them in the team. So they're still sabotaging the team. They're sabotaging the team. And then, Damian Lowe is one of them also main reason that cost us the game. Making that silly, foolish tackle on the stroke of half time. For a guy that's playing professional ball and playing overseas, he should know better, not to make those silly fouls. And he's been making those silly bullforce tackle throughout the competition. And, there was no VR, so he didn't get caught. No, we called for VR. We called for VR after the US game because the fans say we got robbed during the US game in the November window. And we called for VR. Now we got the VR. Now we Jamaican, we got the VR. And Jamaica is the first victim of the VR. The referee called the foul, and they went to the VR, video assistance referee, and slowed down the play. And you could see, it was a reckless tackle. It looked like a Brookfoot tackle, And at that point of the game, we are going into halftime 0-0. There was no need for that tackle. There was no need for that, stupid rush tackle. There was no need for that, as a professional player, he should have more composure, more composure on the ball, And my observation of Damian Lowe, he does not know how to tackle. He does not know how to tackle. I'm not blaming Damian Lowe for the way he was taught to tackle. That start from the first day he started training as a youth. They never taught him the right way how to tackle. So he don't know how. And it's hard now to be as a professional player to even learn, the right way for tackle. That should have been embedded in him from 6, 7, 8 years old. By the time he reached 14, 15, I already know how to tackle, But he does not know how to tackle. And playing at a professional level, when you reach professional level, nobody gonna have no time to teach you how to tackle. There are 3 basic things of tackling. Your approach, your timing and composure. You gotta have a good approach, composure, and timing. He has none of that. So he was also one of the main reasons that we fell to Mexico after we were leading by 1 goal, up to the 81st minute of the game. We just lost composure, but it's difficult for playing 10 man down, playing against 11, against a speedy Mexican team, a more fit Mexican team. It's very difficult for any coach. Your players gonna get tired. They're gonna run out of breath. And we did well. We have to commend the boys. We have to give praises to the boys for holding off Mexico and even score a goal at 10 man down up to the 81st minute. We have to give them give them kudos for that, man. They did a good job, But was it good enough? No, it wasn't good enough for us to get the win. So but technically we're still not out because Panama lost their game on Thursday. So everything trying to fall into place. So we have another little chance to get the 4th place. So today's game is definitely a must win. We have to win this game, We have to win this game today in Panama. So it's a have to win game. So all my Reggae Boys fans, man, support the team, rally around the team. Rally around the team. Don't rally around the coach. We are rallying around the team. Not the coach, the team. Jamaica, we're rallying around Jamaica, So again, man, for Paul Hall to be successful with the Reggae Boys, he has to get rid of totally get rid of the former coach, assistants. Get rid of them. They're gonna sabotage him. Definitely. Get rid of some of the core players. Sit them on the bench. Get rid of them. Because Ava's power should never be on the team. But he was one of the former coach, core player, And every time he set foot on the game, it's a defender nightmare. And if you saw the goal that he allowed to score, the defender just go over him. He didn't jump or anything like that. The forward just jumped right over him, not the ball in the goal. He didn't even try. He didn't even jump. Nothing. He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. And as a defender, man, you have to jump. You have to challenge for the ball. He did not challenge for the ball. He just let that Mexican just jump and just tuck the ball into the back of the net, man. It's uncalled for, Paul Hall, I'm talking to you, Paul Hall. You have to get rid of those type of core players. Get rid of them. They're going to sabotage you. They're going to make sure you fail. And it's no joke. They're going to make sure you fail. So you got to get rid of them. Although you're the interim coach, you know, certain decision you can't make. I don't think you can make certain decisions like get rid of the the former assistants, goalkeeper trainers and stuff like that that were working with the former coach. But if you ever become the head coach, you have to get rid of those guys and bring in your own team who's going to have your back. These guys does not have your back. They want you fail. You know, they want you fail. And ironically, I saw an interview with Damian Lowe after the game. You know, I saw an interview Simon Prescott from Reggae Boys Commentary was interviewing after the game. And this man literally said he blamed the Jamaican government for the Reggae Boys losing the game because the Jamaican government didn't allow fans in the stadium. He should not be making that statement. He's deflecting the limelight off him and deflecting it on the Jamaican government. Yes, they didn't allow any fans in the stadium, you know, but it was not the Jamaican government and let him make that irrational tackle on the stroke of half time where there was no need for that tackle. The guy wasn't even a threat towards the goal. So, you know, why you blaming the government? He should not be making that statement. Yes, we need the 12th man in the stadium, you know, to cheer on the boys, cheer on the Reggae Boys. But as I said before, football is not a culture in Jamaica. We love the game, but we don't love it to go to the stadium and make that noise and beating the drums like, you know, the South Americans, the Central Americans and stuff like that. We just sit there and when a man make a pile, you know, or make a salad or a nutmeg, we go, Ray, you know. That's all we make nice for a man, cut a man or broke a man, salad a man, nutmeg a man, as we say, this side of the world, nutmeg, you know. We make nice for that, Ray. That's it, or a goal score, Ray. You know, we don't have the culture that we just go there, we have a drum, we beat, we make noise and cheer and Ray. You know, make a lot of noise, make yourself be heard, make the boys feel like, you know, they have somebody in the stadium, you know, rooting for them, making noise, you know. We need that kind of culture in Jamaica, you know, because sometimes just that boots give you that extra drive so that, you know, you put that extra drive. You know, I remember back in the days when I used to run for New Day, you know, and at stadium when I'm running and I running, doing my 200 meter, I'm running around the bend, and when I take a glimpse in the stands and I hear all the New Day supporters saying, go Dandy, go Dandy, go, that give me an extra drive to swing my arms a little faster so I can move faster to reach to the winning line, you know. So you need that noise, you need that excitement. And the first professional soccer game I went to in the United States, and I took my son. That was, you know, when the relaunching of Cosmos and Pele were relaunching the New York Cosmos, you know. Pele Farmer, the team, and you were relaunching it. I found where the fans was, the supporters of the Cosmos, and the atmosphere was so electrified. I was jumping, I was singing, I was dancing, I was making all kind of noise. The drums were beating, you know. It was just a electrified atmosphere, you know, and it was so nice. And that give the Cosmos that was their first home game against Miami, and we end up winning the game because, you know, we fans were making a lot of noise. I was high-fiving people I don't know. I was bumping chests with people I don't know. That was the kind of excitement. So the Jamaican fans need that kind of excitement. Somebody need to bring a Congo drum. There's a lot of Congo drum in Jamaica who beat that and make noise, cheer on the boys, them roll around the team, not just sit and wait till a man cut a man or a goal score. We make noise, man. So Take it from Triple D, man. Take it from Triple D. So, Damian Lowe, you are not a cancer in the team. You are not a wild guy on the team. I've never seen a central defender so wild who's playing professional ball. I hope you do well because you just signed. I think you got signed for the Miami FC. I'm not 100% sure, but you had signed for an MLS team. So, he was also making those big long kick. Didn't want to play his midfielders and stuff like that. I don't know, man. These guys, I think they just want Paul Hall to fail. They want Paul Hall to fail because they are the core players. Those are the players that don't want the foreign overseas born or the foreign born, British born players to play on the team. They don't want them. But we cannot do it without the foreign based players. Everybody say local player. Local players not up to the standard. I saw the practice game against Peru, and 90% of the players were local bred players, but they're just not up to par. They're not disciplined. They're not fit enough. And the Jamaican Premier League is not a feeding ground to produce international players. They're just not good enough. They have fancy skill and all those stuff, but that don't work. That don't work. Your mental state of mind have to be there. Your physical state of mind. Look at Maggie. JC product, superstar. Get professional contract. I know he can't make a team. He can't start on the team because he was pampered all his life. He's a superstar for JC, so he don't hardly train. He hardly train. That's how they do, man. The superstar players in Jamaica, they pamper them, they powder them, and they hardly train. Now he goes overseas. That same lazy mentality he has, because it wasn't inbred in him from he was 5-6 years old. He has to train hard, work on this, work on that. In Jamaica, Jamaican football, boy football is about winning. It's not about developing the players. And you have to develop the players from the 7-8 years old. Mold them so they can use both feet. I saw in August, Craig Butler was working with Maggie, and shooting. Maggie could not use his left foot. And at that stage, being a professional player, you cannot use your left foot. You cannot use his left foot because I'm not blaming him. He was not taught the right way. And, Mr. Butler have to be telling him, use his laces. Why at a professional age you're telling a professional player to use his laces? That should not be happening. Those things should have been corrected from 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. You teach them the fundamental of the game. How to kick the ball properly. How to strike the ball properly. We are never taught, that way. They just have fancy kill and broke a man and that's it. They superstar and pamper them and hype up the youth them. I'm speaking to my Jamaican people. Stop hype up the youth them. Stop hype them up. Stop hype them up. Let the youth them develop slowly and surely. Stop hype them up into this big superstar. They are not ready. Stop hype them up. And I'm appealing to the clubs too, man. Start work on the youth them from them very early to develop them into solid players, And remember, man, if you develop a player and he become a professional before he reach 21, your club get a sign-on bonus. And you could have that money to build your club, build your infrastructure, So work on the kids and from them young. Work, from the young. Build them so you can, don't wait till they reach 17. You're trying to teach them to use their right foot or their left foot. By then they should fully develop and looking to get professional contract. I'm not talking about playing in the Jamaican Premier League. You know, it's not up to par. It's not up to par. You know, Leon Bailey did not, Mr. Butler didn't make Leon Bailey stay in Jamaica. He took him overseas from a tender age so he could develop into a proper program to be where he are today. So clubs, I'm appealing to the clubs again. Work on the youths and from them very young. Don't try to steal a player from a club. You know, develop your own players from the young. Set up a program from the young so you have the youth them so you can mold them. You teach them to be a good human being. Teach them to be a professional. Teach them to eat properly. You know, proper diet. You know, proper hydration after practice. You know. The first 20 minutes after you finish practice is very important. You have to hydrate. And before a game, you have to eat at least 3 hours before the game start. So your food can digest properly to feed your legs with proper energy. So work with the youth them so you have a feeding ground for your team. So you constantly have players for your team. You know, that's all we got to develop the youth them. You know, I'm so passionate about the game. I'm so passionate about the sports. You know, I'm constantly educating myself and edifying myself. So people, again, I'm not staying any longer and rant and, you know, I'm just going to wish the Reggae Boys good luck today. And, you know, come home with a win. We're backing you. We're backing you 100%, 120%. And people, remember, the game is on Paramount Plus. And if you don't have Paramount Plus, you can go for the free trial, free 7-day trial. And after that, you can get it a month every month for $4.99. So go check out the Reggae Boys, man. Reggae Boys will say, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for the Reggae Boys? Yes, I'm ready. Reggae Boys to the world. Let's go, Reggae Boys. Let's go. Let's go. And remember, people, man, just subscribe to the Triple D channel. If you not subscribed yet, where you wait, man, just go over there, man. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so when I upload any video, you're the first get to see it. Triple D trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by April 22nd. That's my earth strong. So people, where you wait for, man? Just go subscribe to 3D TV. Subscribe to Triple D TV, man. Help a brother out. Help a brother out. I'm not asking for no money. No money. I don't want no money. Just subscribe. Just subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. And remember the game today. Starting at 5, they're going to start giving some preview at 5 o'clock. Paramount Plus. So guys, check out the TV. Check it out. And support the boys them. Reggae Boys to the end. Reggae Boys to the end. And remember, as I said before, my favorite quotation, your attitude will determine your altitude. So guys, stay blessed and take care. Take care and Triple D's out.